And the Lakers are getting a boost on the defensive end as Avery Bradley plans to sign a 2-year deal with LA worth $9.7 million, and that's according to Woj, which is another nice fit for an LA team that looks a lot different. They got a different vibe going right now because last year's squad won just 37 games, missed the playoffs for a sixth consecutive season in LeBron James' first year with the squad. They paid a heavy price to get Anthony Davis, moving 3 players and a boatload of picks, which meant they had to fill out that roster, and they have done that. They brought back Rajon Rondo, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, JaVale McGee. They added NBA champ Danny Green. DeMarcus Cousins could be a big pickup. Jared Dudley, Bradley, as I mentioned, and Quinn Cook after failing to get Kawhi Leonard.
SportsCenter, we gave you a taste earlier. Now we're going to give you the full entree of the Summer League out in Vegas. This is Cameron Payne. Plays for Dallas. Pick it up in the fourth quarter. Little step back 3. Nets. 2 possessions later. Another 3, pretty much the same spot. 32 points, most by Mavericks player of the last 3 seasons of Summer League action. And the Kings win it by 4. Cameron can shoot it.
Lonnie Walker had it going against the Raptors. Walker, the one-handed slam. How about the floater? You like that? Then he's going to knock down the 3, doing it in different ways in this one. Backdoor cut. Doesn't need the ball. Finished with 32 points, ties the most by any player in the Summer League this year, which was Cameron Payne. Spurs winning by 3.
How do you get his hair to stay up like that? You talked about Barber. This is Rui Hachimura. The Wizards, of course, out of Gonzaga, 9th overall pick, taking on the Nets. Little right-hander in the paint. A lot of scouts are high on his game. Guard multiple positions, 19-7. The Nets win it by 3.
How about the big man Taco Fall? Getting it done in the paint against the Cavs in the second quarter. A couple guys try to get it. There's no point. Dude is so big.
Like the ultimate game of keep away.
And you know what? He's got a bit of an offensive game there, too. NZD with 12 points, 2 rebounds in 11 minutes.
All right, Kobe White, 7th overall pick. Played very well the other night. And he would pretty much pick it up where he left off. I mean, the handles are just too good. This little step back that he's bringing out here in the Summer League. We didn't see that much of that at North Carolina. He was also setting up his other dudes there, but showing off the range as well. Goes for 25, 4 boards, 3 assists. Pelicans, though, win it going away.
Yeah, he's been real nice. NBA news, Jabari Parker headed to Atlanta, the former 2nd overall pick, signing a 2-year deal with the Hawks worth $13 million. Spent last season between Chicago and Washington. For JaMychal Green is headed back to the Clippers. He inked a 2-year, $10 million deal. Spent last season splitting time between the Grizzlies and Clippers, averaging 9 points per game on the year.
Get this out of the way. First, I am not supposed to be here today. I am on vacation. Really not a vacation, and ESPN's carrying Wimbledon. As a result, I have days off. That's not a vacation. A vacation for me is when you're on the air, but I'm not on because I'm in the islands somewhere or at an undisclosed tropical location. That's a vacation. But I damn sure was supposed to be off. There's no first take this week. I will be doing PTI Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Pardon the interruption. Filling in for Mike Wilbon. I'll be hanging with my brother from another mother, the one and only Tony Kornheiser. My honor and privilege to be with my buddy for over 25 years. And oh, by the way, filling in for my buddy Mike Wilbon, and my relationship with him goes back much longer. But that's a different subject for another day. I digress. Catch me on PTI Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay? So Stephen A ain't off. But I was supposed to be off today. And whether it was Will Kane, Dan Grassa, or anybody else, I had to sit up there and say, excuse me, y'all, pump the brakes. I'll see y'all can come on Tuesday. This is the first show since Kawhi Leonard pulled off a heist of epic proportions. This is the first day that I'm on the air since Kawhi Leonard has officially become the Don. It is the first day that I've been on the air since Kawhi Leonard said, the king who? You understand? The kingmaker, who that? Do y'all know what I'm about to pull off? Kawhi Leonard, and nobody saw this coming, yours truly as well. We didn't see this coming. Now, I have repeatedly stated, he ain't going back to Toronto. The Lakers are in play. But the Los Angeles Clippers had repeatedly told me in the days leading up to what ultimately transpired, there is no way in hell we're losing out on Kawhi Leonard with the Los Angeles Lakers. He will go back to Toronto or he will come to us, meaning the Clippers. He will not go to the Lakers. And I'll give you the backdrop of that story in just a second. Here's the reality. Kawhi Leonard, standing here today as a reigning champion, a reigning NBA Finals MVP. He is a two-time champion and a two-time NBA Finals MVP. This man told the Clippers, I want Paul George. You want me here to compete with LeBron James and Anthony Davis playing in the same arena? I need help. And I need you to go and to get Paul George from Oklahoma City. Don't worry about whether or not Paul George wants to come, because I already spoke to that brother. And that brother is already telling the Oklahoma City Thunder he wants out and he is willing to come to the Clippers. Y'all got to get it done. And Steve Ballmer, the richest owner in sports, actually. Steve Ballmer, president of basketball operations, Lawrence Frank, head coach Doc Rivers, former executive of the year, arguably the greatest executive in the history of basketball, the one and only Jerry West. These are the four people that were in the room with Kawhi Leonard and his mama and his uncle Dennis Robinson and an agent and some other dude. These are the people that were in the room with Kawhi. What do? They trade 4 unprotected first-round picks, a protected first-round pick, and swap 2 players. And Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's not like Oklahoma City got hosed here. They got an awful lot for Paul George, who's going to get paid $33 million next year, who's going to get paid $35 million the year after, who's got a player option on $37.8 million in 2021-22. And if you're the Los Angeles Clippers, considering the fact that you gave up so much, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Get the hell over it. It was a great deal. They had to do this. They had to do this. And you talk about Kawhi Leonard is the Don. He is the man. I want to hear the quiet storm and all. Let me tell you something. He is a damn quiet storm. The things this dude did behind the scenes. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, do you understand what has transpired here? This is a deal of epic proportions. You are the Los Angeles Clippers. You have clearly established yourself as a first-class organization. You got an elite owner and elite executive as his right-hand man. You got Lawrence Frank, who was a former coach and assistant coach in this game, who knows basketball, who works tirelessly. He's a hard worker. His assistant Ringer working under him. Great guy as well. And Doc Rivers is a Hall of Fame coach. People want to come play for Doc Rivers. Kawhi Leonard wanted to come play for Doc Rivers. Whether he's willing to admit that and tell y'all that publicly or not is his business. But I'm here to tell you that's what happened. And when you look at the Los Angeles Clippers, none of that would have amounted to a hill of beans if they had lost out on Kawhi. And Kawhi played put forth the ultimate maneuver. Kawhi Leonard sat up there, and we don't know whether he was bluffing or not, but it damn sure didn't appear as if he was bluffing. Kawhi Leonard sat up there and said, hell, I can't come to L.A. and play in the same city, in the same arena as the Lakers, competing against LeBron James and Anthony Davis and not have help. If y'all don't give me any help, there's nothing I can do. But if you give me help, I will come. And that is what he did. And as a result, I'm here to let you know right now, ladies and gentlemen, the best duo is LeBron and Anthony Davis. But the Clippers have a better team. At this particular moment in time, the pieces and the parts match better. I understand you went out and you're the Lakers and you recovered a little bit. Signed Danny Green. Might have overpaid him a little bit, but I like Danny Green. You signed him. Okay. Was it 2 years, $30 million, Nuno? I think that's what the number was. I don't have the paperwork in front of me. You got Danny Green. You brought back Rajon Rondo on a 2-year deal. Boogie Cousins. Listen, I'm not fond of Boogie Cousins. He don't like me and I don't like him. But I'm fair. And let me tell you something right now. I feel sorry for the brother from the standpoint that you talk about a man that lost the money. Right now, Nuno, look at me when I'm talking to you. You can make a legitimate argument that Isaiah Thomas and Boogie Cousins are in competition for dudes who suffered injuries that cost them more money than anybody. Isaiah Thomas easily, them hips, playing with what he had to endure, trying to play through the pain, etc. That dude was in line to get anywhere from $150 to $180 million. Last year, he signed in Denver for a 1-year, $2 million deal. And now he signed a 1-year deal with the Washington Wizards. Boogie Cousins, ladies and gentlemen, the man walked around averaging 28-12. And his Achilles tear, which kept him out until last January. Then he came back and suffered the groin injury in Game 2 of the Western Conference first round against the Clippers. This dude ends up signing for a 1-year deal for less than $5 million. Boogie Cousins easily had 2 injuries that cost him over $100 million. And Isaiah Thomas, I mean, both of them, you can make a legitimate argument. It may have cost them about $140 to $150 million. Boogie Cousins easily cost them that much money. Isaiah Thomas, maybe a little less, but both of them, it cost them over $100 million. Last time we saw Isaiah Thomas completely healthy, he averaged 28.9 points per game, y'all. A couple of years ago. And look at where he's at right now. I mean, it's a tough. I mean, you got people in the media making more money than those dudes. I mean, I ain't gonna say any names. Don't tell anybody's business, including my own. But there are people in the media getting paid more than those two right now. That's how bad it is for them. No matter which way you slice it. But the Clippers are a better team. The parts match better. Ladies and gentlemen, what offense do you know is going to want to go up against the Clippers this year? Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are not only superstars in the game, but they're two-way players who are superstars. They're elite on both ends of the court, offense and defense. Is there a better defensive